Alright. Hold on. Something's going on that's not right. Hold on. Something's going on that I don't know. I don't know if I'm live or not. But something popped up, and if I'm not live, then I'm talking to myself. If I'm live, excuse this for a second. Technical difficulties. You can push this. Okay. I think we're cool now. Hello, hello, and welcome. I don't know. Can everyone? Hello, Win. How you doing? Can you hear me? Okay. Is everything working? All right. Win, if you're here, give me like a thumbs up or a hello or something if you can hear me. If not, then I'm gonna restart Streamlabs. But it looks like I'm live. I think I am. I don't know. Everything says I'm live on my end. So hello. um. Okay. Sweet. Yay. Okay. If you can hear me, Win, that's good. That means that everything's working all right. Hello. Ah, sorry, this morning just completely got away from me. I slept in just a little bit longer than I wanted to. But and then I completely forgot to look at the clock or keep track of any sort of time. Just one of those mornings. But anywho, I'm here now. Hi, Win. And how are you doing, Win? Thank you for being patient. Thank you for everyone being patient today. Yeah, so I thought, as for today, could do a little bit more foam smithing. I have some more cosplay horns to work on and create. So why not glue them together? It seemed like everyone was really like that last time, so it'll be fun and entertaining. Hey, that's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Win. How you doing, Nacho? How was everyone's Thanksgiving? How'd that go for everyone? I swear I feel like Thanksgiving just like appeared and now it's like technically like Christmas, the whole Christmas season starts today, and which is absolutely crazy to me. This year just has gone by so fast. Hey, it's Hangman. Hi, Hangman. How you doing? It's going. It's going. Yeah. Hey, that's good, Win. That's the best way to celebrate Thanksgiving, to be with family and stuff your face of food. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Hangman. I'm sorry to hear that you've been having a slow year. I know, for me, it feels like time always goes by so fast. Like, oh my gosh. It's already towards the end of November. And I swear it feels like October just started. And I'm like, wasn't Halloween like yesterday? Hey, and it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? And let's move this here. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Mr. Hangman. And good luck with your animations, too. Doing pretty good, Isaac. Just working on some foam smithing today. What? I'm gonna try to get less glue on my hands this time. Less glue. I can't say no glue, because I already got glue on my hands. And I'll try to stay in frame this time. I almost need, like, little stage markers like you would in a play. But I'm gonna use this image here as my little stage marker. My Thanksgiving was pretty good, Isaac. Isaac, how was your Thanksgiving? Yeah, no, this mask is a Nakali mask. Yep, yep. You are right, Isaac. That's exactly who it is. I like to wear the mask just because the glue here really stinks a lot. So, that's why I have the mask on. It's for the stinky contact cement glue. Hey, that's good, Isaac. I'm glad you had a good Thanksgiving and had lots of pumpkin pie. That's the way to do it. Heck yeah. Pumpkin pie is really good. I like pumpkin pie a lot. Everyone, what's your favorite kind of pie? For me, I like pumpkin pie, but I also like apple pie a lot. And you know what? I also like coconut cream pie. That's another really good one. And I like blueberry pie. I know blueberry pie is like at the very top of the list. Maybe if I had to choose two, it'd be like pumpkin pie and blueberry pie. Pumpkin nachos is pumpkin pie. I remember you, Nacho, telling us that that's your favorite. Whoop. Go. So just lining up the edges. Peppermint pie. I don't think I've ever tried peppermint pie, Isaac. Oh my gosh. And I don't think I've ever tried peanut butter banana pie either, Isaac, but it sounds good. I think I've had the mint chocolate chip pie like once before, and it was like an ice cream pie, and it was really good. Apple and pumpkin for win. Yeah. There's so many good kinds. You know what I also really like is peach pie. Peach pie is also really good. Yeah, you agree with me, Isaac? Like peach pie. There we go. We got one horn down. Oh, out of curiosity, since today is Black Friday, is anyone doing any Black Friday shopping today? Let me tell you, I am not. No. No way. I have worked in the mall on Black Friday 3 times. I've had 3 Black Fridays I worked. Never again. Oh my gosh. This stress is real. It's craziness, it's busy, the mall opens super early. Um I never opened on those days because I had cool managers who were like, no one wants to open at 5 a.m., which means that we would have to get at the store at 4 a.m. or 4:30 to open. And absolutely no one wanted to do that. So my managers were I always had cool managers who were like, you know what? I'll bite the bullet on this one, guys. And yeah, no, it crazy busy. That's okay, Nacho. You're all good. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you later. Bye, Nacho. Oh, I know, Evil Leia. It's hello. Oh, and Evil Leia's here. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, no, Black Friday is crazy. Yeah, so like at the mall, the only people who are really awake and shopping at 5 a.m. are like the people who want like the big discounts in department stores. No one's really in the regular part of the mall. Everyone's like in the Macy's or the Dillards. Nordstrom. Everyone's like in there, and it's even not even that busy. I think it's a little ridiculous for the mall to be like, yeah, we're gonna open at 5 a.m. Um, yeah. So, um, but no one really starts trickling into the mall itself until like 7 or 8 o'clock. And then it starts really getting craziness. What was it? A couple of hours later, so maybe around 9, 10, it actually like starts getting madness. And you have frustrated people. You have people wanting everything from you all at once. You have people who want the discounts on top of discounts, and it's like, guys, we're doing a special deal where all the clothes are 50% off. Why do you want even a more discount than 50% off? What the heck? Yes, we get those people. Yeah, and just all hands on deck. Absolute craziness. I know, right, Evo Leia? That's a mood. Right there, that's a mood. I'm just up at 5 a.m. because I haven't gone to bed yet. Pulling an all-nighter. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. When you were up till 3 a.m.? I'm gonna guess that's like today. Why were you up till 3 a.m.? What's your story? I must know. I think that's cool that you used to work at an amusement park, Isaac. How did you like that job? I know you said that it was crazy and annoying. I don't know, and music park sounds kind of fun though. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, Isaac. Long hours. Wait, why were you at the music park till 3 a.m.? Shouldn't the park have been long gone closed? I would think that it would be closed by that time. Like, go home, people. You can get your funnel cakes tomorrow if you wish. Marvel Rivals. Yep. I get that win. Yeah, Marvel Rivals will keep you up until early in the morning playing. I heard it's a lot of fun. It looks like fun. I would give Marvel Rivals a play if I had more time because it looks a lot like how Overwatch used to be, and I used to like to play Overwatch. So I think I would like Marvel Rivals. I just don't have that time to play. Yep, yep. Well, I'll tell you this, Evo working in retail definitely gave me a lot of experience. I will say. Gave me a lot of experience with sales, with how to talk to people. I learned a lot from retail. I do not regret that job at all. Um, no, that job was, I might have stayed a little too long, but I learned a lot from it. And that knowledge I even use today. Especially when it comes to like talking to people and how to work with people. Because you get, like in retail, it's really a mixed bag. You never know what you're quite going to get. And so for that, I gained a lot of experience. I also learned what it was like to work with people from different cultures, which was really cool, because my old boss, she was originally from India, so a lot of the girls that I worked with were also originally from India. So it was interesting to, how do you work with language barrier? How do you work with people who have a different viewpoint on life and culture, understanding one another, how to work together? I ended up actually from those experiences learning a lot, and which I'm grateful for. Even though I will admit, I think I stayed at that job a tad too long, a tad overdue. Oh man, I'm sorry, Isaac. I'm sorry that it sounds like the people you worked with like just kind of took advantage and um they didn't really value your time. I'm sorry. That sucks. Ooh, yes. That I like both those ideas win for cosplay. Do it. I think both your cosplay ideas sound awesome. That's cool, Isaac. Yeah, I have lost track of all the new characters in Overwatch for a while. I think it's funny because like I haven't like it's still the OGs that are the most popular. Like they keep adding characters, kind of like Valorant. Like they keep adding characters and I cannot keep up anymore. But you know who's really popular still are the OGs. Most of them. Neon's very popular and she's not. Oh shoot. Guys, I was not paying attention and I accidentally glued the oh no, look what I did. I accidentally glued the inside. I glued the inside of this horn. Hold on. I'm gonna get if this ever happens, just get a chopstick and pop it out. There we go. See what happens? I got distracted. It's all good. Okay, not the cleanest seam right here, but I can fix that later. Oh. There we go. It's not the prettiest seam or the cutest seam, but I'm gonna fix that all like This is why I also like foam so much, is because you can fix that with sanding so easily, or with plumbing putty, foam clay, that can be fixed super, super easily. That's interesting, Evo Leia. Yeah, I don't really know much about that. I mean, I will say that I worked with a whole bunch of people that just mixture of different personalities. When I worked at the mall, there were people who were really hardworking. There were also people who were super lazy. There were people who just cared about sales and nothing else. Um, they really just wanted to talk to customers. They wanted to make sales. Super aggressive. Like, they were acting like used car salesmen, and it's like, calm down, we're selling clothes. Like, calm yourself. I've had people like that. So I think I've had people who are super sweet and kind with everyone. I've had people who are not so kind. I it, did the whole mixed bag is in there. Huh. I didn't know that Isaac. I know that like truffle like is a thing. Don't you need pigs to go find like truffles, like the mushroom truffles? I'm sure you're not talking about the chocolate truffles. Maybe you are. We're talking about chocolate pizza. I like a big bag of mixed trail mix too. Alright, so I got one horn here done. There we go. Yay! So I got another set of horns done. I'm super excited. The bottoms aren't perfect, but that's it, almost like, again, I don't really matter because it I don't really care because it's going to be glued on a headband and surrounded by flowers. So all the little ugly pieces will be kind of what is it called? Not disappear, but covered up. All right. So I have another set of horns here that is not brand new. I have this pattern on my Etsy. It's called the Fire Element. And but it is brand new to the stream. And I brought it out and I'm like, wait, why don't I make some fire element horns as well? They're kind of curly, like ram horns. Yeah. I actually ran out of 2mm EVA foam uh this weekend. I ordered some more. It should be coming in soon. So that's why I only made one set of these fire element horns, because I just simply only had enough for one set. So it's okay. Yeah, it kind of also, I'm trying to use up, I also ran out of, my burnt sienna fur too. So I finished that up, of the fur ears. Yeah, I was making some more cosplay ears. I have about 9 more pairs in the works. So, yeah. Whoop. This one is tricky, I will say, because it's so curly. Yeah, these ones will be cool. I'm really excited to make some like this. Actually, what am I doing? I'm like, hold on. I forgot to glue a whole side. I'm like 2 steps ahead of my own self. Yeah, and I also, what I did was, so the horns that I made the other day, I haven't had time to sand them or to do anything to them, so they're still in the same stage as you saw them, except I did draw designs on them. They do have now designs. So that is a difference. And then I'm going to take a heat wand, and it's a heat wand's kind of like one of those soldering wands, but I have one that's kind of a cheapy, and it's just there is no like temperature control on it. It's just it gets hot and then that's it. And we never use it for soldering because it's kind of meh. But it works perfect for the carving designs into foam. So that's what I'm going to do. But that's very outside. I will be doing that part outside for sure. Yeah, the curliness of this one is definitely a bit tricky. There we go. It does kind of sound weird. Chocolate on pizza. I agree with ya. Win, but you know what I could see it turning into, like a chocolate pizza, is like it more like a pie, like a chocolate cream pie. Like I wouldn't stick tomato sauce and cheese and then put chocolate chunks on there. Like heck no, that sounds disgusting. But would I try like if it's like just a normal crust or even like a imagine if it was like a pastry crust. And and then it's like a frosting and chocolate or cream, like a whipped cream and chocolate or something. That might be good. All right, so for the fire element horns, it is since it is curly, it's going to be a bit tricky, but basically the same thing. I kind of go along the seam and okay, naturally I want to bring this up, so here we go. You can kind of see a little bit. I should have it hovering above the table, but here's the kicker. If I do that, you guys can't see it too well. So I have to have it on the table. But if I do, then the seams catch on here and everything. So I'm trying to find a happy medium. But if you're doing this at home, I suggest having it float as like don't have it touch the table. Otherwise see it kind of there we go. See, it goes a lot smoother if it doesn't touch anything. So give yourself space when you do this. Even if you're like, I don't have any space, move it. Move things. Make space. Make space for yourself. Almost looks like a snail shell. There we go. Haha! And then putting... it got stuck to me. Putting that aside, I'm gonna grab... one of these sides is the correct side, and knowing which one it is... It's this one. Wait, what? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, it's this one. All right, so this side right here. Were there snail phones in One Piece? I'm not sure, Evo Leia. I'm not sure. I've never seen One Piece. I know that seems like a complete shocker because it's like a super popular anime and it's like everyone's seen One Piece. Who hasn't seen One Piece? I should give time. I know that One Piece there's like what? Like over 180 something episodes. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be able to watch through the entire thing, but I will at least give the first couple of episodes a chance just so I can see like what is it all about and that kind of stuff. Because I am curious. I know it's super popular, it's super kooky and over the top, which you know what, for animes I like that. Like I like when animes I like being this is like in any kind of movie, TV shows. I want to be taken to another universe. I want to go somewhere else. I don't like it if it's too real life. I like other worlds. So I probably wouldn't end up liking it. Okay. And then these pieces I accidentally cut out 2 extras, but that's okay because once I get my EVA foam in, I'm going to just make more of these horns. So I'm going to save these pieces, put them aside. See, that's what's also cool about doing these assembly line projects is that if I make extra, I'm like, yeah, it's okay because I'm just going to make more in the near future anyway, so things are not wasted. No such thing as throwing anything out. Okay, so this is the trickiest part. Is getting the bottom. You could argue that I should have done the bottom first, sure. But, no, it's not easy. And you kind of just, I don't know, there's really no clean way of doing this. Kind of just mold it in place. At least with this glue, I do have a little bit of time to play and make sure everything's lined up in the proper place. There we go. And then this place, since it's kind of curling away, it's gonna go like that. Oh. See, I just kind of work at it, mold it, get to where it needs to go. And then as for this part, the only thing I don't like about using these papers, I used to use cardboard, but the one cardboard, the piece that I have, I'm actually like using to store my pieces. And also I like that I can just throw these away. But I don't like how it actually sticks to the EVA foam, but oh well, I make it work. And there we go, and it kind of twists. Like I want this twisty thing is intentional. It's intentional to the pattern itself. I kind of like it. I do. Sorry that I'm doing a lot of this off camera. Like, I have to stretch so that you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. Not trying to be unaware, it's just how it happens. Awesome. And I don't have a bottom yet for these pieces because I didn't figure it out quite yet. But we have one piece of our fire element horn. Also totally fit for like a ram. But yeah. There we go. My gosh, I remember trying to make this pattern and how tricky it was. There we go. Got one fire element horn done. Boop. Yeah, these will be cool. These will... Oh, I can't wait to have these on flower crowns. They're gonna be super cool. Alright, so setting that aside. It can be right here. Gotta do the same exact thing to the other side. Whoop. There we are. Yep. And am I in frame? I am in frame. Yeah, I'm even gonna have to double check and see how much, like, how much, plasti dip I even have. Because that I don't know. I know I have at least one can of plasti dip, which could do maybe, I don't know, maybe half these horns that I have right here. But I don't know how full. That's saying if it's a full can. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. And you know what? With this horn I was thinking about, I think I'm going to add in the middle part first, and then do the sides second, like the seam down the middle second, and see what happens. See if it's a little bit easier to assemble. It might be. Thank you, Win. Thank you. I try. And just think, they're not even painted yet. They're not even, like, fancy yet. Yeah, and I have these, like, really cool, like, gothic flowers, too, that I want to, like, add to the horns. So I think I might make a couple of horn sets, like, black to go with those gothic flowers. Might be kind of cool. See, who knows where it goes. Yeah, and just going along here. I don't know how many pairs of horns I have right in front of me. I might have, say, I have the one I'm doing now, and then the other one I just did. And I think I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 more horns sitting right next to me. And what did I do yesterday? Do I do like another 7? So yeah, I'm gonna have a pretty good inventory of horns for my next show. I'm excited. People have been asking for a long time. You know, and I know I said people have been asking ever since I have done animal ears, and I realized no, it even became before the animal ears, because I wanted to start making cosplay patterns because everyone always asked for my patterns whenever I did like tutorials and videos and stuff. And I didn't know how to make patterns. And so I was like, well, why don't I start something simple like horns and see how it is to make. And I realized when I made the patterns, a lot of people didn't really want the pattern. Not like online. Like people, like online, everyone's like, where's your pattern? Where's the pattern? But in person at the shows, people were like, do you just have the horns already made? I want the horns just made. I don't want to spend the time to make them myself. So it's been a long time that people have been requesting I make horns. Long overdue. I don't know if this made it easier. I think this made it more difficult and more confusing, at least for me. I don't like this way at all, but I'm committed. I think I like the other way better. I don't know. Some of you might be watching and might be like, no, Athena, this way makes so much more sense. I'll be like, okay, you make the horns that way then. Because to me, this is like, whoa. Sticky. Look at this. What is this shape? This is a modern sculpture. It's gorgeous. Modern art. Right there. Yeah, what the? How is this supposed to turn inside out? Yeah, I can't do it like this. So this way actually doesn't work, where I put the middle in first. Hopefully I can tear this off before it cures. Aha! I got one side free. Oh shoot. Okay. I beat it just in time. It took off some of the glue. Whoopsies. Okay, so the best way to do it, now it is confirmed. Um, the best way to go is seam first at the top and then the center, because otherwise it just turns inside out and it's not possible. Yeah, see, it goes so much more smooth like this. Yeah, no, I actually, so, interesting fact, when I never actually sold my finished product horns. The horns that you saw at my booth, those, like, I'm talking my very first booth, those horns were just examples. I was selling the patterns to make those horns. And a lot of people wanted to buy those. But I'm like, no, that's my examples. They're not for sale. I should have just sold them. Made some money. But yeah, no. So, and as time went on and time evolved, oh man. Okay, so even though I wait for the glue to dry, like to get tacky, if I wait too long, it dries and then it no longer is sticky. Clearly, because the glue's dry. Oh my god, I'm fighting with this one for some reason. Hold on, I can get it. There's a couple of areas where I think I have to put glue back because see the seam? It doesn't want to stick at all. The glue dried. Waited too long. Yeah, the thing with foam smithing too is you gotta move quickly. Yeah, gotta move fast, gotta move quickly. I'm just putting glue along this whole seam because I think I waited a tad too long for this bottom piece and I really don't want it to come unglued. Yeah. There we go. It comes better. Together better now. I'm just gonna put glue here. Typically, I don't do this, what I'm doing right now, but since the glue already dried, I have to reapply. I was experimenting, seeing if the other way could work better, but nope, doesn't look like it. There we go. Gonna just hang tight here for a second. And while I'm waiting for that to get tacky, I'll show you I have also another design of horns. Just gonna put that aside for 2 seconds. I have really tiny ones. Teeny tiny horns. See? Look how cute they are. These will be my, like, extra smalls. Because I think, yeah, the fire element here is considered an extra large. My Empress horns here are considered large. Yeah. Okay, it should be good and tacky now. Nope, it's not. They're not going to stick together at all. It's still too wet. Alright, so while that's waiting, I'm going to do these teeny horns. The little babies. The baby horns. I don't remember what I ended up calling these. I might have just called them baby horns. Because I have like 2 patterns for the extra small horns. One's called baby and one's called blue. Why blue dragon? I don't know. I just was like, I need a name. Blue dragon. Perfect. Works. Let's move on. The names help me differentiate the patterns. Not just so I can have like a label on my own patterns for sale, but also for me when I'm like creating and I'm like trying to keep track of what I've been doing. They're good for that. Alright, so while I put those aside and let them sit to get tacky, I'm going to bring forward again the fire element horn and see if it's now tacky enough. for me to, and it doesn't look like it. Nope, it's still not tacky enough. See how it's splitting? It's not wanting to hold. It's, maybe this top part is, though. I'm gonna try press and hold. Thank you, Wen, for posting the Discord. Thank you. There we go. There we go. And it kind of just like twists and pinches off. Kind of like a candy cane. There we go. Okay, so it did work. It was tacky enough. At first I was like, this isn't gonna work. I have to wait a little longer, but no, it ended up working. There we go. One more of the fire element horns done. See, now I have these two all ready to go. Look at them. Does anyone want any ram horns? No, these ones are huge. Yeah, these are gonna be awesome. I know that they're not completely even, but there's a charm to them that they're not symmetrical. I don't know if I see it. I might have to do something fun with this, actually, making them asymmetrical. I might do something kind of funny. We'll see. I don't know how that happened. They're both the same exact pattern. How'd they end up so different? They just did. Oh well. I don't know. I kind of like the asymmetry. I might do something fun with it. Something playful. Alright, now back to our teeny horns. I know, right? Evolea, there's been plenty of times where I'm like, this looks huge on me, but then like to a normal person, it looks not that big. It's like, oh, it's in proportion. That's also why I like making different sized ears and different sized like horns, because it just, everyone is in different proportion, everyone's a different size. So sometimes the little ears look really good on certain people, but sometimes people need the larger horns. You're good, Win. No worries. I'm just grateful that you always remember to post the Discord. You're funny, Win. See, look, little horn. It's a baby horn. And maybe some people don't really want big horns. Maybe they want little horns. I might even make these ones I was thinking clip-ons. So like make the base and then just have like, you know, the hair clip that you can just clip on. I might make those that. Maybe. Little horn. Yeah, I think these little horns would be perfect for clip-ons. Because the bigger horns, they need something to keep them stable. There we go. So as I'm waiting for these tiny horns to become tacky, I think I'm gonna, what else could I work on? I have another set of horns right here. Ah, it's another set of Empress horns. Yeah, I have these right here. Where'd the rest of it go? Oh, here. There's that. No. Alright, so there's 1, 2. Okay, there's the whole set. I was like, where'd the whole set go? This is what I also like about doing assembly lines, is when I'm waiting for one part to kind of complete, I can work on another set. And you don't actually need that much glue either. I use a pretty thin amount. There we go. I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna glue this one together. I know it looks all curly. I should have taken a heat gun to these and made them flat, but oh well. Yep, that's an easy solution. Is that if you ever want your EVA foam to lay flat, but you can't get it to lay flat, just hit it with a heat gun and shape it to how you want. and you can make it lay flat and it will. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't stick to that piece. There we go. All right, I'll just put that aside over there. And let's do the other little horn. Ah. It goes so easily together. It's kind of satisfying how easily it goes together when it is tacky. Okay, dokie. There we go. See? We got now 2 baby horns. Yay, little horns! I think they're cute. I really like these little horns. And as for the bottoms, I'll add those later. I haven't figured out the pattern for them. But like I said, the easiest way to find a pattern for these is just to put this down on a piece of paper, trace it out, and then cut it out, and then you have the pattern for the bottom. Yeah. What else? Here we go. Here's the bottom for the Empress horns that I have kind of drawing over here. I don't really know if I had a goal today of how much I wanted to get done. I just knew I wanted to get as much done as possible. So, and you know, I'm working at a pretty good speed. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. That makes me happy. Uh-oh, I see bear table. Yeah, it's like they're constantly moving around. Yeah. Yeah, so there we go. Just keep moving. Keep going. And yeah, and then yeah, I was in a good like groove yesterday. Last night I kind of was working a little bit on What is going on here? There we go. I'm like, excuse me, horn. What are you doing? I was kind of on a good little groove. Got these horns cut out and making more ears. Got more ears cut out. There we go. See, and it's all falling into place. Also, in the near future, I'm probably going to do some streams of how I make the Jinx booms out of EVA foam. I've gotten a commission to make some, so it looks like I'll be doing that in the near future too. That's something else on my list, is to, once I get more of the more 2mm EVA foam, I gotta start cutting out details and pieces to that. Lots to do, lots to do. I think with these horns, what the most excited part that I am is, like, I'm excited to paint them. I'm very excited to paint them. Because I'm getting ideas of what I want to do. I gotta think about, like, how many I want to make of each style. Like, if, like, I know I want to make, I was saying some gothic ones. But I also want to make some, like, fall time ones and some more, like, summer spring ones. And so I gotta, like, put aside, like, which one's gonna be which and make sure I have enough flowers for all those. I should, though. I should have enough flowers. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I'm waiting for it to get tacky. Gonna try to... Moving along. I thought I cut out another set of evergreen horns, but I guess I didn't, because I'm like looking over to my side for my evergreen horns and I don't see any. Like, did I not make any more? I should have. Oh well. I will when the new foam comes in. Yeah, so and you see how it's kind of like just assembly line, you know? Just keep going, keep moving. And these horns, they're a lot of fun. They're fun to make. And there's so many possibilities you can do too. Like these could be for like dragons, they could be for earth elves, um, they can be for demons. So like the possibilities are really endless of whatever you can make them for. That's why I kind of like when I came up with the pattern name for these, I kind of tried to think of something a little more generic, like Empress horns. That could be anything. Empress of what? Empress like of elves, dragons. It's just like this sense of like royalty that I wanted to have. But I wanted to leave it open for, you know, if I called them just dragon horns, then people would be like, oh, it's only fit for that. No, I wanted it to be open for anything. And there she is. There we go. Yeah, but that's something that I really wanted with my same with these like large twisty horns. I just call them fire element. Because I want I want the creator to decide what they're good for. And depending on how you paint them and what materials you use, be good for anything. So many things. Alrighty. There we go. So, now that I got these ones here, let's see if these ones are tacky enough to put together. I think they should be. There we go. Just see, so satisfying. At least oh my gosh. See, these are my types of satisfy. Other people are like, oh, like seeing soap being shaved and I don't know what is other satisfying videos. Me, it's like seeing the seams of foam go together nicely, smoothly. Love it. There we go. Just pressing down all the seams. Hey, Midnight Square Cosplay. How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Sorry, Midnight, if you were like sitting here for a minute. Like, hello, I'm here, I'm watching, and here I'm just like very concentrating on making these foam horns. But hello, Midnight. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Thanksgiving was good. How was your Thanksgiving? I'm glad that it doesn't have a little timestamp of when you guys messaged because otherwise I would feel extra bad. Knowing that I'm like, oh my gosh, you sat there for 5 minutes and I didn't say a thing. Oh no. Here I'm just concentrating on my work. Focus mode, fairy focus mode. Ah, thank you, Win, for hosting the Discord. Oh gosh, and I didn't even look at the time. I've completely lost track of time. It's almost, but I know that I was like 10 minutes late. So I'll stay an extra 10 minutes just because I feel really bad for being late. Actually, I think I was closer to 15 minutes late, so It's okay. I'm gonna stay a little extra. Go a little overtime. So while this one here is getting tacky, kind of slightly drying, I'm gonna bring in another set of baby horns. This one's new. I just drew these up. Yesterday? Not yesterday, the day before I drew these up. I was like, I kind of want a different shape of tiny horns. So yeah. And these ones here, I call them my blue dragon horns. Do they necessarily have to go on a blue dragon? No. Why I named them that is because they needed a name, and that's the first thing that popped into my head. Might change the name because, like I said, I like having kind of generic names. So you, as the creator, can come up with an idea of what you want them to be. Yeah, also too, I'm not at a very good stopping point to stop right now, so also good thing that I'm kind of running a little over time. You know what? I might finish this set of baby horns here, and then that might be the end of the stream, actually. It might take us to that. So it all works out in the end. Everything works out exactly like how it should. Alrighty, there we go. And got this one done. So yay. So second set of Empress horns done for today. Yeah, I'm really happy. This one is by far my most, why I'm making so many of these is because they are my most popular of the patterns. So I'm kind of gauging off of what I've seen on my Etsy. But you know what? You never know. People might not care about these ones. People might care about something else. That's how, like, it's so weird how art goes like that. Where suddenly it might be the most popular ones are the evergreen horns. So let's see. I don't think that'll happen, but who knows? Or it might be these baby horns that become the most popular. But yet my Empress horns on the Etsy don't fail their streak. So that's how it goes. You never know. I'm just curious of what color design people are going to want the most from these horns. That's because I never get anyone like, I'm specifically wanting horns for this character. They just want horns. So I'm just like, that's where I'm feeling a little bit like I don't know which way to go. I have ideas in my head and I'm just hoping other people will like them. But I know that I'm kind of taking a risk just shooting in the dark and doing what I want to do and not, kind of not knowing. Look at these little ones. They're so cute. Little horns. Aw, thank you, Evo Leia. Thank you. You know, but that's like part of the learning of like like I don't know. It's part of being an artist where there's a lot of trial and error and um and it's okay. It's okay to like I would say I like it's okay to take smart risks. Like for my animal ears, I got so excited where I buy the fur from, they have all these colors, all these bright, beautiful colors, and I got so excited. I wanted to buy them all and make ears from all the colors. But I knew that wasn't smart because I didn't know how people would react. So instead, I just got like a few colors that I really like. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try here. I think I got like blue, pink, and like a blurple. So it's like a blue purple kind of thing. No one cares. Some people like them, but not really. What people want is the natural color. So I discovered that. So and then I was a little sad at first. I was like, "Oh man, no one really likes the colorful ones." uh, Everyone wants to match their natural hair color. So I just find that interesting, you know? Um, so I have a feeling it's going to be like that with this horns. I'm probably not going to get what people truly want right off the bat, and that's okay. It's all of a part of it. I know that I'm going to make this first batch and then I'm going to have a couple of shows with them and be inspired to do something else, to make my horns look a certain way or to fit that before I actually get it right. And that's okay. It's all part of it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking when I'm thinking of going like with browns and blacks. And I think like for some reason in my head I see deep blues. And I'm feeling really inspired to do deep blue and deep green. But I think that's what I'm going to start with. I agree. Start with neutrals first. But then watch. Everyone's going to want hot pink horns for some reason. Then they're bedazzled with gems. And then that's going to be the popular one. I'll make one set and then everyone's going to want that one. Because you know what? That's how it goes. That is the joke of being a creator, is that's what happens. Um, you know, Evo Leia, to do like custom horns, I definitely could do customs. The only thing is getting people to commit. I get a lot of people asking for commissions and that kind of stuff all the time. But um but a lot of people who ask for commissions I never hear from again. Or I'll be messaging them back and forth and then suddenly they ghost me. So uh I mean, I could put out an offer of like pre-orders of doing whatever you want, but I think, and you know what? That might work for some people. I know that there's some people out there that are creators who make stuff like this and they do commission only and they do very well. And that works. But for me, I find just pre-making stuff, and if someone wants me to do a commission, they're more than welcome to DM me and ask for a commission. Now, rainbow horns would be fun. That would be very fun. I'd be down. I mean, yeah, I could even make like because I have the rainbow ears, that rainbow fur, and those are okay-ish. But I always get that like one customer that finds them and it's like a golden treasure and they're like, "Oh." So I might make a set maybe for fun. Or even like persona horns, that might be fun too. Who knows? Yeah, exactly. Like if someone like wanted me to commission because they're like, oh, I have a specific character in mind. Could you do these horns but paint them this way? Like, yeah, I'll do commission. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I get that quite a bit. It's kind of sad as an artist, you know. I'll get a lot of people who DM and they're like, "Oh, I want a commission." And I'm like, "Cool. I got a commission." And then they'll ask all these questions. And I get it if they're just asking questions, but then they're like just kind of window shopping. Um, that's fine. But then I'll have people be like, "Oh, I have this idea. This is specifically what I want. This size, everything." And I'll be like, "Cool. Let me send you an invoice." And then I never hear from them ever again. Yeah, it's how it goes. It's the life of an artist. I think that's why I don't know. It's just how it goes. Yeah. But you know what? I have enough projects to keep moving myself forward, and that's okay. And actually lately I've been very busy with commissions. I'm actually very grateful. I've been very busy. Um and I have other projects and my own personal deadlines to meet. And so yeah, it's been good. It's been good lately, actually. I don't know. Maybe I've gotten myself out of that like well, maybe not. I don't know. People are funny. People are funny creatures. I will say that. I don't know. Do you think invoice sounds too professional? But I mean, like, this is this is my business. This is what I do. Like, I'm not gonna work for free. Heck no. I have done that for way too long, working for free, not doing it anymore. There we go. Okay, so actually, I think I'll be able to finish up these horns. Oh my god, look at my hands. They need to be washed. Almost going back earlier to the stream when I was talking about my past of working in retail. So when I worked in retail, I also did a lot of henna art. And so my fingertips were just permanently stained orange. Well, not permanent because I mean my fingers aren't stained orange anymore. But they were just always orange because I did so much henna. And yeah, I was going somewhere with this, but I don't remember. Oh, that just my glue like covered fingers just remind me of that. I know, I know. I know what you mean, Evo Leia. It makes me sad. Yeah, that's why I also like doing the live stream, showing my process and stuff and showing how much time and effort like all of my creations take. You know, it's not like I just go bippity boppity boop and here's horns, here's creations created for you. No. Time and energy goes into all of these and care. I put a lot of care into all my projects. Every one of them. They're all my babies. But so yeah, so okay. This is it. All right. So how many horns did I make today? I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So got 6 new pairs. I'm a little sad that these ones are missing, so I would have almost had 7. And then behind me, how many horns do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have another 6 behind me, which everyone has already seen those. Those were the ones that I worked on Wednesday's stream. Yeah, big. Ah, yes. Lots of horns. I'm a magical fairy, but not that kind of magical fairy. Where is that from? That quote sounds very familiar. I feel like I know that quote, but I don't know what movie is that from? Oh, you just made it up? Okay. No, I swear I heard something similar like that in like some kind of movie. But you just made it up. Okay. Nope, not tacky enough yet. Tacky enough to stick to my fingers. That is true. I'm sorry, I can't just grant wishes. I wish. I wish I had a magic wand. Just be like, it's done. Creations completed. I work with a different kind of magic. That is true. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with today's progress. I'm happy to see with how many, like, my whole layout of horns, and I am super excited to paint them. That's what I'm really, really itching to do, is to start painting them. But I got a lot to do before then. I got to sand them, I got to fill in their ugly gaps, and then I got to prime them, I gotta see how much primer I have. That's still on the list to do because I don't know. Hopefully I have enough primer. And then I can go on to painting, which I would love to do on stream. I think painting on stream would be a lot of fun. I might draw some sketches too of what I want to do, just so I can like kind of organize my ideas. Like how many I want to make of what. Put them in groups. Like I want these ones. I just have a hair, sorry. Yeah, and like put them in groups, being like, I want these ones to be brown horns, these ones to be black, these ones to be dark green, dark blue. I think I'll just start simple and I'll just do those. And I might make one hot pink bejeweled pair just for shits and giggles. Maybe. I might. You know what? I might. Or rainbow pair. Rainbow or hot pink. I can't decide. But just to see what people say. And I do that too with my art. I'll throw something completely obscure I don't think will be popular, but just shock factor. I want to see what people will say. And like we said, people might see the hot pink ones and no one cares about the neutral ones anymore. Could be a possibility. Oh, little horns. You're so cute. And you know what? I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if people saw the diamond covered ones and they're like, that's it. That's what I want. I don't care about anything else. Yeah. So here we are. That's funny, Ka. That's really funny. I'm a magical fairy, but not that kind of fairy. Alrighty, everyone. Well, actually, it ended up being pretty good timing to end everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the process of gluing a ton of magical horns together. Yeah, so next step in the process is sanding. So, and I'll take some pictures and that kind of stuff, post in my Discord if I can remember. Hopefully I can. Aw, it's all good, Evo Leia. It's okay. I'm here, you know. Nah. Thank you, Ka. Thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. Aw, I'm really grateful. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you, Ka. And thank you to everyone. Thank you to Win. Thank you to Evo Leia. Thank you to everyone that's been here watching this process. I will be here next week on Tuesday, normal time, and we'll see where this weekend kind of falls for me, if I will continue the process of these horns, or if I'm going to be painting. I might go back to the Huntrix painting. It just really depends on what my weekend looks like and all the other crafting. So it'll be a surprise of what I'll work on Tuesday. Nah, well, all right. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye!